Hey guys, so today we're going to be doing another fountain. I found this beautiful peach vase at a vintage store here in Austin, as well as this super cool Buddha. And I did some research on this, and this is actually a vintage Buddha from Benihana of Tokyo, and it's from the 70s apparently. And I didn't know of these. I thought he was really cute, and I was wondering why he had a hole and like seemed so perfect for a fountain. So I thought it'd be perfect for a fountain. He already has a hole in his belly, and he's got this area, so I thought I could put something in here, like some flowers. And it just seemed too good to be true. But once I did all of my research, I realized he was really meant for a drink. So this is where you would put a straw, and then this is where all the, you pour your drink in and put all your condiments and things like that. So he's going to become a fountain today, and I'm super excited because I've been wanting a Buddha, and I've been waiting for the right time for one to kind of come and that spoke to me, and this one definitely does, especially since it's from the 70s, and so am I. So we're going to go ahead and make this into a really cool fountain, and I'm going to take you along with me. So I've gathered up some things that I thought would be helpful for this. This is, whoa. This is a really deep vase, and I was trying to figure out, and I put this together in my head at the thrift store, how I was going to get this guy to sit on top, because I thought it really worked well together. And normally I'm not a peach person, but something about this pot just spoke to me. And I thought it'd be really neat if we could get this Buddha to sit on top and then have the water trickle down into the vase. So what I thought was, I found one of these vases here that you can find at any local thrift store in abundance. This one was only 99 cents and it fit perfect. So I took it, flip it upside down, and we're just gonna go ahead and place that down there, and then we're gonna put our Buddha on top, and it's gonna fit perfect. So I'm super excited. This is not gonna be a difficult one today. It's mainly just getting this glued down for the project. However, I may or may not glue it completely down. Oh yeah, you're gonna glue it down. Okay, so we're gonna glue this down, and then we're gonna get everything set up, and we're gonna make ourselves a fountain today. So again, I have one of these Paleco small little pumps, right? We're gonna get this guy in there. I'm not gonna adhere the bottom base down just for cleaning purposes. And I think we're gonna fill this vase up enough that I think my pump is actually gonna have enough depth of water to keep it flowing pretty easily. So I'm going to glue my Buddha down right here on this glass. That way when I move him, or if he gets knocked, or if I need to take this out, the whole thing, including this glass, is going to come out. Okay guys, we're going to take our Gorilla Glue, and we're going to go ahead and, let's see, I'm going to smudge that here and here. And make sure we have contact with the Gorilla Glue. And that's going to have to sit for a little bit before we add some water. And if I'm lucky, I can get this tube to fit right inside that hole. And it may take a little finesse. I think I'm going to have to take this pump out, y'all. And we're going to go from the front side into the back because it's super awkward. So let's see how we can do that. It's a lot easier. And it's pretty tight. So I like that it's tight inside of there, because then the water is just going to flow out nicely. And we're going to give it a little tug all the way through until it, basically I know that it's going to fit at the bottom, so we could probably cut the majority of this off. And I would say that I would have to glue it, but it's really in there pretty tight, so I don't think that's going to be a problem. All right, so this is the back side, and you can see this is the tube, and then inside there's going to be the pump, which you can't really see it very good, but there's the pump inside, the tube that I trimmed, which is good because we don't want it to kink and then the water won't come out, and of course the wire. Now there's not a whole lot I can do about trying to hide this wire in this tube other than planting it. But what I would like to do first is, I bought this little orchid the other day and I thought it was just absolutely beautiful, and it's in this tiny teeny cup. I don't even think that it really needs the cup. I think these are aeroids and will do just fine without the cup. But my idea is that it's going to fit perfectly into that little hole in the back of Budda's back. Okay, I'm going to remove this because it'll be easier to fit inside. And like I said, these don't necessarily need soil to live. They do that just for display. But what I would like to do is just get this tucked inside of Budda's back and over and around this pump. And be careful not to pull it off because it's not glued in that front tummy side and Budda's tummy. We're just gonna fit it and snug it in there. All right, so from the front, he's looking absolutely amazing. I'm gonna kind of pull this out a smidge because I want those leaves to kind of flop open. And let's see if we can get this flower to kind of, I'm gonna clip it to the back. No, it's not gonna stay. So we're just gonna let it just kind of fall off to the side then. And here's the tube. It is a little long if you want to pull that back and shorten it, but I'm gonna do that sort of at the last minute. Still waiting for my glue to set. It's been raining and it's very, very, very humid today, so that glue is gonna probably take a little while to set up. This is a good time to go ahead and add some more glue. And you can just kind of find those little open holes and spots that you can squeeze in some extra glue at different pressure points, making contact. And once this dries, it's not going to be a problem at all. Dries completely clear. Always make sure to put your top back on. And like I said, you can go ahead and put some plants in the back, draping out. But what I would like to do is see how it's going to sound. So we're going to let this dry for a little bit and then we'll come back and we'll get that flowing and see how that goes before we put in more plants, if that's what we want to do. Okay, y'all. This has been my new way of filling my aquariums and my fountains. It's just putting a pump inside the water, turning it on and filling up my containers without having to lug around a hose because it's a pain in the booty. All right, so let's make sure, always make sure the tube is in your vessel, whatever it is you're filling up before you plug it in. And off it goes. This has been such a game changer because before I would have to bring in hose and it would get everything all wet and just hard to deal with, or trying to pour things in and it gets messy and messes things up. This is just so easy. All right, so it's about halfway. And we're gonna put that back in there. All right, everybody, let's go ahead and plug our Budda in and see how he does and make any adjustments that we need to make. All right, bring him back a bit. And we're gonna go ahead and adjust that. We're gonna put that on the lowest setting we can find. All right, guys. So I love the sound. I think it's very sweet and tranquil. And I know it's kind of weird that the water's coming out of his belly, but I've seen worse fountains with water coming out of other areas. So we're just gonna go with this, and we're gonna go with just that this is just the Buddha with water coming out of his stomach. So I found some of this beautiful variegated English ivy, and we're gonna just tuck that in around our planter and let that go right into the water. And this stuff will just take off eventually, but I probably won't let it get out of control because I want to keep it kind of neat and tidy. But yeah, we can do that. Tuck in some of these wires a little more, but honestly, it's really not that big of a deal because it's a fountain. You would kind of expect there to be some tubing, and yeah, so that's it. I'm gonna leave it like this. And I think it's precious. Let me know what you think in the comments. And I think you can definitely find these little Benihanas. I've seen them on eBay, and I have been seeing them at other thrift stores. Now that I know what they are, I'm on the lookout for them. So maybe I have seen them before, I just passed them over. But I do like it, and I enjoy the water sound that it's giving me. And I think it's a really beautiful addition. I think it would look pretty on a countertop, a desktop, or in your garden. And I hope that this inspires you to go out and make your own little fountain out of some found thrift store items and enjoy. Thanks for being here, everybody. Don't forget to like and subscribe.